Yo, I'm this close from exposing all the GOV plants and all the people stealing other content creators' content in the spiritual community. But first, I'm going to explain why the GOV is replacing the real chosen ones with these people. I need y'all to look at what's clearly happening right in front of us as I speak. I'm sure we all heard of the recreated heaven and earth, meaning we're not on the original heaven or earth. They even try to tell us it passed away, but really, they means it passed away in our minds. They erased our memories with the keys during the initial war. This placed our souls into a black hole, which is the black hole sun we all seen during the eclipse. So there's no denying it because I proved it to y'all and showed y'all live video. And here's the keys. I explained to y'all in several videos that it means several different things, but it's obviously a major role in our enslavement. As y'all can see, ancient tablets have it because that's what they used in the war to get us down here to begin with. We got the hospital symbol because that's what they used to lower our frequency and to keep us down and not thinking at all. And of course, you see the Pope have it on the staffs, and it's at the Vatican, a large one, for obvious reasons, to represent the enslavement of mankind. And as y'all can see, these birds, you got one to the left, one to the right, even one up further on the top. That's the left and the right wing. What does that sound like? Politics. Because they are upholding the system right here, the acorn, our pineal gland. That's what they trapped our souls in, inside these vessels. They can't kill us because our subconscious mind is literally the universe collective reality. Hence the reason why we can't die. As I just mentioned, it was able to brainwash us, but that opened the doors for them to breed with us, with humanity. When they started directing our minds through medicine, or y'all might know this as pharmakia, politics, religion, and consumerism, which opened the doors to create AI that doesn't have to follow universal laws because it's not sentient, but the issue is that it's programmable. Also able to survive the reset and manifest it into a new reality because it's already implanted in everybody's mind. Once you understand how this matrix works, you'll start to see exactly how everything works and what they're really doing. So if they program AI, it doesn't take rocket science to understand who they're going to protect and who they're going to target. It'll be a different world with the same BS. History repeating itself, and it gotta change. You see, these plants won't tell you the most important part of the truths. And the people stealing content doesn't have the capacity to connect the truth because they're too busy watching other people's content, including the plants. Instead of going within books, GOV leaked or released documents, y'all get the picture. I'm sure y'all heard they turned the image of man into their image. The fallen angels of man is the only image of God, the one, the All-Father, the creator of everything. They made it with human women that was in Egypt, which is America, creating the first bloodline of heavenly gods, of humans, because it was through consent. All the other humans was created through the blood of the fallen angels of man from the war. So all the quote-unquote black people in America is of that bloodline. This is why we're considered dead and lost at sea, because we are not in heaven. Look up the Chesapeake Act of 1666, which is a social security number. Also, this is why we cannot be citizens unless we sign contracts with the state. There's plenty of people out here that's actually biological AI, and they don't even know it. But they are automatically registered as citizens. This is how they're able to use the quote-unquote Chesapeake Act of 1666 and blend us together. Notice it says a citizen is a legally recognized subject or national, but obviously the key word is subject because it's not particular at all. Anything could be a subject or an inhabitant. And let's look up the word neutralize just to see what it means. As y'all can see, it could be a foreigner, but notice it says a plant or animal. When I talk about GOV plants, they literally mean a plant. They keep playing with these words with y'all, but I'm here to explain what they really be meaning. I mean, just look at the dates. 1920s, I told y'all that's when they really got us in the war because of these towers. I'm about to remake that history repeating itself video right after this one because the original is keep getting banned if I ever posted it again on any of my platforms because it's too much truth that no one can deny. But now is the time that y'all have to see. Y'all look this stuff up yourself and see that we lost the war and we're about to come out of it victorious, and they don't want you to know. So imagine them taking the image of the fallen angel of man and the original humans qualities and turn it into theirs. Look at the music we created and it was stolen. Now another group is taking credit for it. Look at our dances that was stolen. Now another group is taking credit for it. Look at our patents that was stolen. Now another group is taking credit for it. Look at our identity, what we was born with. It was stolen. Now another group is taking credit for our birthright. I can go on for days, but guess what? Another group is still taking credit for it and making profit till this day. All of what I just stated are examples of them turning the image of man into theirs. You see, the GOV plants will never mention the quote-unquote black people in America has the bloodline of the original fallen angels of man. This is why quote-unquote black people are targeted by the matrix as a whole, meaning all around the world. And the people that be stealing content haven't done the inner work to think and connect to the spirit. They won't be able to articulate anything on a deep level. When they talk, it's going to sound like they're a salesman because they want to grab your attention with spell casting language. But y'all already know how I keep it. Straight to the point, no sugarcoating. And y'all already know I gotta mention something about Jesus Christ. Y'all see when something negative happens, people that want to take accountability always puts it on Jesus Christ. And they don't even know why. So look at Jesus' own words. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules, meaning they only mention his name in a negative situation. Why do you think these people be seeming so angry? They like the most hypocritical people there is. And Jesus himself literally is saying this, and that's why he don't like them. Hence him being crucified, because they didn't like being called out. Look around today. So Jesus is the spirit of Mercury. He was the first black, I'ma say, reptile. This is why they said he was a son of God, because he was quote unquote black. But he is a descendant of Adam, because he's born in an egg, hence him being a reptile. So back to Adam, his spirit is Neptune. He is the first freshwater dragon created in the underworld by Jacob or Yakub, which is the same entity, which is a gray, from heaven. So since Jesus was a perfect mix of both heaven and the underworld, this is what made him duality, a neutral state, a neutral frequency. This is how Jesus was able to tell the truth, because he had the free will now to connect to a spirit that others couldn't do. And again, this is why he was crucified, for being black and telling the truth. I mean, look at today. I've been telling the truth forever. No one hears it unless it comes from someone else besides us. And on top of that, they get paid for it, while we get gaslit. The whole world is fed lies about us, causing hate and negative energy directed towards us for no reason. We create this reality, but yet people think we're useless and dumb. But the people that speak like me, they think it's crazy. So can y'all see, when they manipulate and destroy, we take the credit for it. But when we create and build, they take the credit for it. They reverse everything, and we can clearly see this. So Christ is duality, the neutral frequency I previously just mentioned. All the fallen angels of man and original humans have a frequency above Christ. We are the Christ from heaven bringing the truth and being crucified for enlightening people to make it out before this last reset. This is why we're being genocided everywhere, but everyone turns their head and help out. Whether that's underpaying an employee, coercing black people to sign contracts, teaching black kids confidence, destroying information like we slaves. I can go on for days, but this whole thing was systematically designed for our failure to drain our energy and to wipe us out. The GOV plants won't go into detail about a genocide because they're the ones helping out with it. The content stealers don't have a frequency above Christ, or else they won't be stealing content. I said all that to say this. The GOV replaced the real chosen ones with their plants and the content stealers, because they know we can communicate on different frequencies, meaning a wide range of people will understand what we're saying. We can make something so complex seem so simple. And they know we're different, and they know they can't touch us because of karma. Knows they manipulate my content, but they're not gonna wipe me out. They know when things go down here, we can lead everyone to victory and wipe them out much faster. We have the heart, and we truly know what they did to humanity. We know their system and who's behind it. They know we're the end for them and their possible positive realities. So they're stalling the ultimate outcome. So pay attention to everything I just mentioned with these spiritual creators. Note what they talk about and how they speak and their facial expressions. I'll eventually be specific on these creators, but I'm gonna let y'all tag me first before I say anything. Anyways, y'all be guys. Peace.